Hello everybody, welcome back to another Mortal Jellyfish video. In today's video we're going to discuss all the news and updates with All-Star Tower Defense. With that said, only a small portion of you who watch my videos are actually subscribed, so consider subscribing. It's free and you can always change your mind later. With that said, let's get into today's video. So first off in today's video, we're going to get into the news, but I think it's important to note that I have not taken much of a look around here myself. I have been over a little bit in the new lobby and that's about all I've done. With that said, we really got to get in here and dig deep into what is all new. So first off, obviously the biggest new update is we have a new lobby, is what I would call this. A new starting area, whatever you want to, where you spawn in. So the new lobby is looking much different than what it used to be. It would now appear that this is where the summoning area will take place. This is where you'll first launch into the game. The story mode appears to be that way, which seems to maybe have some sort of teleportation to it. You have infinite mode that way, and then you have trial mode that way. With that said, that's a lot of different things, a lot of different portals, but first off, let's go to the new summoning area, and let's take a look. Okay, the new summoning area is looking pretty snazzy. I do like it. I think the new lobby is a lot more well finished out. It looks a lot better than the original lobby, which looked very budgety and thrown together. This is starting to make this game look a little bit better than it used to. I'm guessing to get the free coins and gem stuff, you no longer have to run all the way to the top of that humongous staircase. I'm guessing you can just do that right here. I could be wrong, but we're going to find out. Nope, this will definitely put you in the time chamber and give you free rewards if you sit here and wait. So that's nice that you don't have to run them 10 miles for that. They finally made it convenient. Happy to see the convenience of the new lobby. They've definitely taken in mind to make things more convenient for the players. As before, it was a very long run to get up there. Okay, now that we're back here in the lobby, we're going to take a look at the trial modes. As far as I know, there's only one trial in the game, but we're going to go ahead and, I guess you touch this and it should teleport you where we need to go. Okay, yep, it teleports us back up here onto the dragon. I guess now they've turned the dragon into the giant trial, which is pretty interesting. I've already beaten the first trial, that's how you get Whis, and then obviously trial 2 is coming soon. And yeah, basically you won't be able to get past that, I guess. No. Okay. Well, anyways, now since we've seen the new trial mode area, which seems pretty convenient for getting there as well, there's now the emote shop is no longer up that snake path, so maybe we'll actually see people buying emotes, maybe, possibly. I'm not quite sure. But those are there. I don't think most people buy emotes because you might as well just mount up so you can move faster. Next up, we got our infinite mode, which I'm assuming just like everything else in this lobby is going to have like some kind of semi-teleportation for it. Same thing though for the rewards for infinite. So let's take a look here and see what this teleports us. Okay, this is that's a lot of lobbies. Wow, I like that. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. There's a lot of lobbies instead of the original 3. You now have tons of spots. So hopefully, if you're just trying to solo, you can solo now because there's a lot of open lobbies in the infinite area. Next up, we got to check out the new story mode, and then we will get into some of the other updates that followed with this. So follow me over here to the story mode, and we will check this one out. Hopefully, it looks pretty similar to the other one. I'm gonna guess that way. There's lots of lobbies. And it is very similar. I think it's just slightly recolored in lots of lobbies here, which I do like to see. And then of course now that we've explored the entire lobby, it's time to talk about the new missions. Which is the new mission is JoJo Pillar is what it says on the Discord. This says Pillarmen. I'm not familiar with the anime. But yeah, let's go take a look at one of these first levels for some gameplay, and then while this gameplay is going on in the new level, we will also talk about some of the nerfs, buffs, and other things that happen in the game. With that said, I will see you guys when we get into the game. Okay, so as we get into some new gameplay from the new map, I would also like to just go ahead and drop you guys 2 codes that I found in the Discord that I hadn't yet entered, so potentially you haven't entered them either, and I figured I'd drop them here in the middle of this video if you've made it this far. That first one being supernaruto code, which is for 90,000 likes on the game. That one should give you 100 gems if I remember correctly, and then we should get we have a new code which they had to shut down the game this morning, which was ryukostop. I'm probably not saying that right, but that code will give you 150 gems. You can copy and paste these from the description if you have trouble typing them in, and then also try them in a private server if they're not working in public servers. Is a really weird thing with this game, needing you to be in a private server to sometimes enter codes. With that said, let's get back into the updates and what they exactly changed with the game. So obviously, we got the shutdown, we got the new update, which was new mission JoJo, and I'm going to put this on the screen for you guys so you guys can read it over to yourself. And then we got new mission JoJo pillar, new enemy type explosive, explode on death and stun units hit by nearby enemies for a few seconds. Now you'll see this here, you'll see them in the gameplay here, they're the orange mob, and when they actually stun things, it only stunned for like what to me appears to be like maybe a second or two. In my opinion, the hardest mob in this game still is the cloner. The explosions really didn't affect me a whole lot. They really weren't that bad. So I know it's nice to see a new type of mob, but like they really weren't that bad. Next up, we got effect settings, so you can change, I'm assuming for graphical settings, so you can make it easier. You can put that on high, medium, low, or off. If your PC is slow, you can reduce the lag with this new setting. So if you have a slow PC, or maybe, I don't know if this game's friendly, mobile friendly, you can go into your effects settings and turn that off or low to help make you not lag. So that's nice to see things out of like that. Of course, we already went over the new lobby. The level leaderboard to me is just a dumb idea. I don't know why games add level leaderboards and stuff, because I could already tell you I've saw at least 6 or 7 people scripting in this game, and it's pretty obvious because they teleport to the infinite lobby and then it goes from there. So yeah, there's people scripting this game, so you probably will never take the leaderboard from them because they're probably running their PC 24/7 to just farm XP anyway. So adding a level leaderboard to me was dumb. Next up, we got some new units, which is Dio, Deku, Infinite 100%, and more. I'm not familiar with a lot of anime, so I don't know what these mean. If you know more on these, let people know in the comments below. But those are the new units being added in the game. And then changes to time stop from 3 to 5 second stun, time chamber, time coin increased, never announced. WB Tsunami Naruto CM clone scales with unit level. I'm assuming that's Naruto Chakra mode, which I actually have. I didn't even check to see if the health in this gameplay here on my Chakra Naruto, because I don't really use them a whole lot, but maybe I'll have to check that out more. Next up, we got Light Death Note activation skill. Not sure what that is. Final Form Frieza Supernova Faster. So guess he got a buff. Not sure why he needed a buff. He was already really strong to begin with. Next up, we got Killua max damage nerf about 20%. Now this has been blowing up in the Discord, and you're probably either on one side or the other. You either don't have the tower and you're on the nerf Killua bandwagon, or you have him and you're like reverting back. And it's also been pointed out that it wasn't a 20% nerf, it was a 28% nerf. So the tower lost over a quarter of its power. And as you'll see in this gameplay, he is nowhere near as strong as he used to be. Personally, I'm on the give him back his power. It's a PvE game, so I don't know why people are complaining about towers needing nerfed. The towers do nothing but help us, so I don't know why people want them nerfed. But with that said, buff Pain as well while we're at it, because he needs a buff. He's completely almost worthless. And I have him, and I just don't use him because he's got no real purpose. With that said, we fixed feeding. So there's a small glitch where apparently would sometimes eat other towers or something like that. I didn't personally have a problem with it, but apparently there was a problem with it. Max unit capacity boost, so now you can have 300 max. I'm assuming this is if you continue to spend gems and upgrading how much you can hold of units. Next up, delete unit overlapping bug fix. I never had this issue either, but apparently it was an issue for some people, and now it's fixed. Air/explosive enemies to infinite mode, so now there will be air enemies and explosive enemies in infinite mode. So if you didn't have a cliff tower, yeah, you probably can't farm infinite mode now. So yeah, you might want to get on to collecting some more towers if you want to do that. They did give Pain a tiny buff. From what I heard in the Discord, it's like 10 damage. It's basically so minute, it doesn't really change much of anything. And then they buffed Ace. I'm not sure what the Ace buff did. I don't own the tower. If you know what that did, let me know in the comments below. And then Dio Brando no longer a hill unit. I don't think I have Dio Brando, and I don't know if I'm saying that right. Either way, I don't know how much this affects anybody. Let me know what you guys think of these changes down in the comments below. There's quite a bit of them. Overall, I think the changes were for the best, even though one of my best towers that I spent most of my XP in took a huge nerf and is no longer as useful as he was. But the new gameplay of the maps and stuff, I'm excited to continue soloing my way through these and to see what new mountain wings we get, and maybe I'll post an updated video on that when I finish that all. But with that said, guys, I think that's about wrapping up what we got to do here and all the changes in this video. So like I said, hopefully you guys like this kind of video. If you'd like to see more updates in the future or just more code videos for this game, or what kind of content you'd like to see with All-Star Tower Defense, let me know in the comments just overall in general, because I'm not 100% what kind of content you guys want to see on this game. It's kind of one of my side games. It's not one of my main games, but I do enjoy playing it, and I do enjoy making videos on it. So just let me know what you guys want to see me do in this game, and I will try to make that happen. With that said, I'm just going to go ahead and talk over this last bit of this gameplay here on the fact that I have all AoE towers, and so basically bosses are a pain for me to kill, as you'll see me having to sell everything like I'm tryharding to live, and upgrading some chakra Narutos who have better hits damage with their spawns. Yeah, just to save myself from this boss. But with that said, guys, I appreciate you for watching the video, and I will see you guys on the next video or stream. Peace out.